Tomorrow feels like sunlight spilling through the blinds. I don't know if I'll reach it, maybe I won't mind. I keep returning, tracing steps I left behind, as if the past could teach me what I'd like to find. The morning moves in colors soft across the floor. I try to hold the moments, learning more and more.
Good morning, it's Wednesday. Do you like my new headband? At my last market, I was there with one of my other vendor friends is there, and she sells these super cute twisty headbands, and I always get a couple from her. So this is one of the ones I got this year. Anyway, we are getting straight into it today. We're working on custom orders and doing other things, but I'm going to pull what's on the machine off and get a new order started, so I figured I would catch up with you while I do that. So last night we got all of the wood items done, and we also got an order with some cream colored square patches and folded tags done. And then this morning so far, I have done a custom order of folded tags and a set of square patches from my Scandinavian Christmas collection. And now we are going to be changing gears to our brown colored leather for a custom order. I am also editing a vlog today, and I need to finish up the very last items for winter Berg box. And I have worship stuff to do for church. So I have quite a full to-do list today, and we're just gonna try and cruise through and get absolutely as much done as we can. My very final hot cocoa bomb market starts tomorrow evening, and I just emailed back and forth with Melanie, who's in charge of that, and we're all set up for tomorrow. I double checked with her about time I can show up to set up and arrangements and everything, just making sure that it's going to be the same as we've done it previously, because I think I've done this event every single year since I started doing hot cocoa bombs. We pretty much always do it the same way, but you know, when there's a whole year in between, it's always good to double check and make sure that we're still on the same page about what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. So we got the caramel leather off, we're getting some brown leather on. I believe this design is one that's been previously ordered, so I should already have everything on file, and I should be able to just pull it up and go, but I have not looked up this specific order yet to see what graphic it is and everything. Last night was really fun. We made all of our little Christmas treats, watched Knives Out, the new installment in that series, and it was really good. I love a whodunit where it's like all the suspects, and Knives Out is really good at doing like the twist you didn't see coming kind of a thing. It was really fun. And I also did get quite a bit of crochet done during that movie too. I finished off another set of the colors of the square, the flower hexagons. I'll have to show you. Okay, so the way that I do this when I have an order where somebody selects the option that my design has been previously ordered, I go to my Shopify website, I pull up the order, and it will tell me how many orders that person has placed. So right here I can see this person's previous order, and when I create a file on my computer of somebody's order, I put the order number in the file. So now I can see their previous order number, and I can type that into my search bar, and it pulls up their previous order. I do remember this order, super cute, and it's ready to go. It took me a while to figure out a good system for this kind of thing, but this works well. Okay, and we just need 20 of these tags. I've got enough room to do all 20 here. Okay. Oh, before I let this all go, I'm pretty sure this is right, but I need to double check. Oh, nope, no, it's not. Cancel that, cancel that. My layout was incorrect. This is something I do way too often. I pull it up and then I just go, but I need to double check that the layout, so sometimes they're ordering the same graphic, but they're changing the layout that they've asked for. And that is the case this time. So I need to actually flip this around. Okay, so now we have layout 4, which is where the top one is upside down and the bottom one is right side up. And that is what they actually ordered. All right. That will be correct now. I think for now I will get back to editing. So in this clip, I was actually editing and crocheting at the same time, which is rare. I don't normally have the ability to crochet and edit because editing is typically a pretty hands-on thing where I've got to be ready to click and type and do whatever. But for this particular video was when I was editing my video about my hot cocoa bomb business, and I was watching through the live that I had done on TikTok, and I had downloaded the live. And I was basically just watching through for any moments that were interesting or funny. And so I allowed myself to crochet during that time. And right now I'm working on the the row that makes it into an actual hexagon shape. So here's one finished. We have had our fair share of annoying things happen today that weren't on camera. I was having some technology issues while trying to get my vlog edited and finished, but it is done now. It is finished and it is currently up for members only, and it will go public on Friday, which is another fun little perk, by the way, of being a member of this channel. A lot of my videos, I will put them up a few days early for members, and then it will go public for everyone else. So if you're interested in getting like a first look at videos, you can always become a member of the channel, and it helps support what I do, and I always appreciate that. Anyway, computer, I was having some issues with. The laser was giving me some random little problems. I think I've mostly gotten them sorted out now. Oh my gosh. I do feel like the longer I have the laser, the more I've learned its little quirks and idiosyncrasies, and when a problem crops up, I have a much easier time troubleshooting it and figuring it out now as I did like a couple years ago. So I guess that's a plus, but it's always still just like when you have something going wrong that's like making your production come to a screeching halt, it's just like, oh my gosh, do I really have to deal with this right now? I just want to get these orders done. But honestly, I was thinking that we were gonna for sure need like 2 full days of engraving to get all this stuff done. But we are on the order that's engraving right now. Once it's done, we have 2 orders left to go, and neither of them are huge orders. That's great, because I've realized that as much as I would like to just take the rest of this day and chill and not do anything, if I can push through and keep going and manage to knock off the rest of the items on my to-do list, I will not have much to do for the rest of this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And that sounds more appealing to me than like breaking it up over the next few days and being like sort of on break, but sort of not. I'd rather just push myself for one more day and get it done and then be done. Do you feel me? Are you the same way? This is how I function usually. Now I'm going to continue working the list. The next thing I'm gonna do is the wood stuff. I gotta stain stuff, I gotta paint stuff, I gotta sand stuff, I gotta add hardware to stuff. So my plan is to put something on that I can enjoy, get in the zone, and just get it done. Because if I don't get it done now, I will just keep procrastinating. And I don't want to do that.
Don't you want just to get a little bit too gone? Baby, I've been listening all night long. All night long. You're the one dancing with your cigarette. Carefree me, I wanna be with you all night long. All night long. Baby, you move me like a movie. You
Saturday. Holy cow, it's Saturday. And it's December 20th. Christmas is in 5 days, and that's really blowing my mind. I have been taking a lot of clips of crocheting and working on stuff, but I have not actually sat down and talked with you and given you an update lately, so that's what this is. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I have a cold. Michael had a cold like a week ago, and I was hoping I would be able to avoid it, but it finally caught up with me. So we're in the middle of our last event for Hot Cocoa Bombs, which is a multi-day event. So it's only in the evenings, and what I'm trying to do is, now that I have winter boxes and everything over with, I'm trying my best to take the first part of the day before I need to go in for Winterfest and just chill and rest to give myself as much, to fix this, as much of a break as I can. I am currently watching a show. I'm playing Supermarket Simulator. I haven't played it in a while, and I was getting the itch to play again. And I'm also working on a commissioned Christmas gift. Can you guess what this is based on this? I bet you can't. I mean, maybe you could, but it's nothing I would guess. This is actually part of it's a golf club cover. My friend asked if I could make one of these for her husband. We're currently working on this part that goes over the handle of the golf club. We're making it in one long piece, and then we're gonna, fold it over and stitch it together. We have to do 38 rows, and I'm currently on, I think I just finished 34. I'm gonna have to recount. I don't remember if I needed to hit this and I haven't yet. Anyway, I'm gonna figure out where I am so I can talk and crochet at the same time. We do have obviously some color changes going here, but nothing too dramatic. It's the same amount of stitches every time, which makes it a little easier. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. Okay, so I pressed this prematurely. I'm starting row 34 now. I'm probably going to end up using up all this, but I have more to tie on, so it's not a big deal. So anyway, I'm, like I said, doing my best to rest during the day. I think what happened is, maybe you've experienced this phenomenon before. Sometimes when I'm so busy, I avoid being sick out of sheer willpower because I know that I just can't afford to be sick. When you just have so much to get done and you know that it all depends on you, it's almost like your body just keeps going on adrenaline, hormones, stress, whatever, because your body knows that you're not done yet. When you finally get past all the big events or whatever thing you needed to be able to do, it's like your brain signals to your body like, okay, now you can be sick. Now we can let those symptoms hit, And that is exactly what happened. I was so looking forward. She's trying to eat my Ritz crackers. Anyway, I was so looking forward to having time off and being able to just enjoy some semblance of a Christmas break. But literally the minute I was done with everything, my body was like, and sick. Now you're sick. Which is very unfortunate, but... Ma'am, get off of my keyboard. She just turned my volume down. I still haven't finished the cardigan. I had to stop working on it so that I could get this made, because this is something that someone is paying me for to have as a Christmas gift. And it's obviously a lot smaller of a project, but I have been making progress on the cardigan. I've gotten all of the flower motif pieces to the second to last round. I have some of them completely finished. I'm just making my way through those, and as soon as I have all the flower motifs finished, then it's really just a matter of stitching everything together and adding the ribbing on. Will I be able to finish anything in time for Christmas? I don't know. I don't know, man, because it's in 5 days. It's in 5 days, Murdoch. Okay, you gotta get off my desk. Girly. You're being crazy. You're not actually being crazy, but you are being very interruptive. Disruptive? That's the word. All the little people moving around in my supermarket simulator game, she's like totally fascinated by them. What was I saying? This feels like a kind of a bummer of an update. My bad. But to be honest, I'm kind of having a bummer day. I mean, I'm glad that I get to be home and be cozy for most of the day, but I wish I didn't feel sick.
Clap your hands and you'll feel stronger. Tomorrow you get another chance. Don't blame yourself under the circumstances. Tomorrow you'll get another chance. Take control of your feelings. You know you've been dreaming. Where are all the loving words? Where have all your sweet dreams gone?
I finished all 38 rows, and now we are going to slip stitch the sides together to create a tube.
Lose yourself under the weight. When all is done, you'll be a winner. You wake up screaming. You know you've been dreaming. Where are all the loving words? Where have all your sweet dreams gone now? Change everything. Just go through the transformation now. Change everything. You know success is your creation. Day and night you're struggling. Forget the past and make some new plans. Don't blame yourself under the circumstances. Tomorrow you'll get another chance. Stop your grieving. You need to start healing. Where are all the loving words? Where have all your sweet dreams gone now? Change everything. Just go through the transformation now. Change everything. You know success is your creation. Change everything. Just go through the transformation now. Change everything. You know success is your creation.
Hi, hello. What day is it? What year is it? I don't even know. Everything this last week has felt like a whole blur. I am finishing up this golf club cozy. I don't know why because I actually love the alpine stitch. It's one of my favorite stitches to do, but this project is it just feels like it's dragging. You know what probably is most of it is the fact that I've been sick. This cold is just, the like mental part of it makes me feel like it's just dragging on, and I just can't seem to focus and actually sit down and finish this project, but I have to. Christmas is in a few days. I have to get this to my friend who purchased it as a Christmas gift for her husband. So we are getting this finished. I'm not moving on to anything else until I get this done. And it will feel good to get it done. Something else that I've been doing today while I have been crocheting is kind of doing some research and watching some different videos. Our cruise is in 14 days. I'm so excited. And one of the ports that we're going to is Ocho Rios in Jamaica. And Ocho Rios has this really gorgeous river with a bunch of different waterfalls and lagoons and just like a whole, it's gorgeous. It's called Blue Hole. I was doing some research into it because we had decided a while ago that we wanted to go and see it, but I didn't necessarily want to do an excursion through the ship. There's a lot of different options out there, and there's different tour companies and all this stuff, so I still haven't landed on anything. I need to, because obviously this cruise is 2 weeks away, so we kind of have to decide what we're doing very soon. That looks wrong, but I don't think it is. I'm creating a lot of ends to weave in, which is really annoying, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so that was the last color change that I needed to do. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did this not print all the pages? This doesn't seem like the end of the pattern. I just didn't print the finishing page. All right, so my other colors are going to go away. We're gonna get our main color back in here. Oh, it's snowing. Can you guys see that? You probably can't. Like a really like wet snow, which is great for my market today. Tonight, oops, I got this flipped around. Tonight is the very final evening of a hot cocoa bomb market ever. After tonight, I am 100% done. And that is actually wild. I'm ready. I'm ready. Anyway, I'm just cruising along with this golf club cozy. Tomorrow we have our church's Christmas service. So I don't have the entire day to crochet, but I have basically up until that point. And then it's Christmas Eve. And I don't have the entire day to crochet then either, because that is when we have our family's like Christmas party. I feel like I've lost a stitch somewhere along the way here because that feels like a big gap to bridge here. I'm going to count my stitches. Nope. That's correct. Okay. The way this pattern has you join your rounds, I'm not a big fan of how this is done. It's too late to change it now. Am I very much just looking forward to next year when I will have a lot more time to crochet? Yes. Yes, I am. Because think about it. The winter subscription box next year will go out December 10th. First of all, since I won't have a hot cocoa bomb season leading up to that, I will have way more time to prepare and get all the winter boxes ready. So it won't be such a last minute scramble to get everything done. But then once I do get it done, then I have 15 days where I don't have hot cocoa bomb markets. I don't have all this other crazy stuff. I'll be doing Vlogmas, but like the main content of Vlogmas will be crocheting. And I'm still editing videos now, so it's not like that's not a factor. It's just not like daily vlogs. But the daily vlogs will be shorter. Obviously, I'm not going to do an hour-long vlog every single day. I'm looking forward to the holidays next year because I just feel like it's going to be a lot more enjoyable for me. We're going to try and blast through these last rows as quickly as possible. I'll catch up with you when we're about to finish this thing off.
Tomorrow feels like sunlight spilling through the blinds. I don't know if I'll reach it, maybe I won't mind. I keep returning, tracing steps I left behind, as if the past could teach me what I'd like to find.
All right, I'm trying something new for finishing off this pattern. I've finished sewing the cover. This is inside out right now because I was weaving in ends. But on the pattern, they include a pom-pom made from the yarn that they crocheted with. And I have plenty of the clover pom-pom makers, but I have never been able to make a pom-pom that doesn't fall apart, where you can just like pull out chunks of it, because I've never been able to, like, even when I'm tying it as tight as I possibly can, I just can never seem to get it to where it stays. So I found a YouTube video. If this works, I will link it in the description for you. Making pom-poms that won't fall apart. And it looks like, based on the little kind of sneak peek at the beginning, that she's going to use zip ties to zip tie the center. So I have some little zip ties and I grabbed one because it looks like that's what we're gonna do. And honestly, genius. Why didn't I think of that? So I literally had to look up a video on how you even use these because it's been such a long time, and it's like there's so many different axes of movement that I'm like, I don't even remember what I'm supposed to do here. But I remember now, I gotta wrap it around this side, and then I gotta wrap it around this side, and then you gotta cut them, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, I'm going to use this color because I figured it would be a nice way to kind of use up the scrap. I don't know if I'll need more than what I have here, but I do have more, so it's not a huge deal if I need to grab some more. I literally just kind of gave up on the idea of being able to make pom-poms with these pom-pom makers because every time I tried, it was just an absolute failure. But here we are. We're gonna give it another shot based on this woman's tutorial. But this part is gonna take a while, so let's get into it.
You want to turn it over and do the same thing on this side. So pull these up. Now, and you think, oh my God, that is just too much. And that's all there is to it. You're done. Now, when I go to pull them out, you'll see something like this. I've got some other ones to show you, but I just cut around and around and around. So you can see that, and here's some more that I have made using the tie straps. The reason I haven't taken this one off yet is I thought a cool idea is if you were doing craft shows, you could take this and you could hot glue that end in there, and this could be like little girls could use like rah 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 like their little cheerleaders. I made this one more that looks more like a pom-pom for a cheerleader, and I left it out. I'm going to cut those off later. I just wanted to show you an idea that you might want to use. So you can do it in school colors. These all were done with the tie strap. I'm pulling hard. They're not coming out. Same thing here. These are not coming out at all. This one I cut to make it look soft and fluffy. The other one I just left like that. Here's another one. I haven't done anything with this one. This was before we decided about putting the string on it. So this is what it looks like if you don't put the string, but you could use this to hang on things using the tie strap method because it was so easy and I wasn't killing myself. So in case you want to say, okay, does it work on one that's a little bit larger? Yes, it does. I have to take that word for it. I'm going to show you. Okay, again, yarn first, because I want to use it to hang. These could be used to make pom-pom blankets. Rugs, I've seen a lot. Those are real popular. So if you wanted to do a pom-pom blanket and not worry about it falling apart, this would be perfect. Tie straps are very, very cheap. They come in black. Okay, I'm just tying the string on there.
Now the question is this long enough? This is pretty small. Oh, there are some that are a little longer. Try and use a blue one because it will blend in a little bit better. you have to open this part first before it will pop apart. Maybe so. I need to pull this tight. I guess I have to take this off before I can pull this closed all the way. Having a hard time pulling that any tighter than it already is. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, that is the most secure pom-pom I've ever made. Oh! That is so smart, you guys. I'm so glad that I found this video. I will definitely link it for you. Now we have to obviously give it a haircut because it's not very round. And I'm gonna snip this zip tie as close to the edge as I can. This really unlocked something for me, you guys. I feel like every time I've made a hat or something that requires a pom-pom, I felt like I had to use faux fur poms, which I do love the faux fur poms and I will continue to use them. But like, I always felt like making a yarn pom-pom, like using the yarn that I made the hat with to also make the pom, I always felt like that wasn't even an option for me because I could never make a secure pom-pom that I felt like was reliable, especially if I'm selling it to somebody. Like, I don't want it to fall apart. But this is way more secure. And obviously, like, a zip tie is not going to necessarily work in every single scenario when you want a zip tie or when you want a pom-pom. Like, if it's something for a baby, you know, you've got sharp plastic in there that if they're messing around with it, that could be dangerous or whatever. But for like your normal everyday hat, or especially for something like this where it's just a cover on a golf club, like that's not nearly as much of a safety concern. It's looking a lot better. Boom. That is one heckin' fluffy pom-pom. And now, these pom-pom makers that I have sitting in my stuff, I actually feel like they're not wasting space. I can use them. And you know who else this is great for? When I first bought these pom-pom makers, my niece, Abby, was obsessed with wanting to make a bunch of pom-poms. I don't know that she had any sort of end game of like what she was gonna use them for. She just wanted to make pom-poms, and after a while I was like, this is just a waste of yarn because they're all gonna fall apart. And so we kind of stopped making them. But now that I can finish them off properly, I bet there's so many different fun pom-pom craft projects that we could do. Got it. So that would be fun to see if we can, like, especially, you know, we're about to hang out for Christmas it would be fun to see if I could find like a craft that me and the kids, because I'm sure Todd would be, my nephew, he loves arts and crafts. So I'm sure he would be probably into the idea of making something out of pom-poms as well. So I need to like go on Pinterest and look up some fun kids crafts with pom-poms. All right, the final reveal. I just realized that my pajama pants match this project. Kind of. Oh my gosh. My goodness. That is so cute. Blah, blah, blah. One golf club cover. Finished. Ready to go for Christmas. And this clip here was taken 2 days before Christmas. I never really recorded an outro to this video because this whole season I was just kind of recording clips and thinking, I'll figure out how these fit into a video later. So here I am, obviously working on more of the hexagon flower pieces for the cardigan, and little Murdoch is in her sling. I can't believe that she still enjoys being in that sling as much as she does. Like literally last night, we had our Bible study that I hosted at my house, and my friend had Murdoch close by her and she was sleeping, and I was like, do you want to try wearing the sling? And she's like, yes. So Murdoch ended up sleeping in her sling that my friend was wearing for like the whole rest of the Bible study, basically. So she loves that thing and she stays nice and toasty and cozy in there. Anyway, this was, like I said, a couple days before Christmas, and man, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. This was kind of a weird one. I think you could just really see in the clips the overall haze of like sickness and brain fog that I was working through, as well as just like general burnout, because that season, I'm now like a couple months outside of when these clips were taken. I was really in the thick of it, you guys. I was really in the thick of the busiest work season of my life. I absolutely took on way too much. And right now, as I'm recording this voiceover in February, I am just now starting to feel like myself again, like this week. And it took my body and my brain a really long time to recover, not just from this physical sickness, but from the burnout that I absolutely put myself through. So I want to say thank you for sticking around, even through a video where I maybe was just kind of in a fog a little bit, and for sticking around in general, because I started this channel really gung-ho and really excited to put out all kinds of regular content, and then life got real crazy, and I'm kind of finding my rhythm again, so I appreciate you sticking with me. But that is going to wrap up today's video. In the next one, we're going to get into Christmas Day. I definitely was able to do some fun crocheting on Christmas Day. And then pretty soon we're going to get into showing all of the crocheting I did on our cruise that we took, which was just absolutely wonderful and lovely. And I can't wait to share that vlog with you. But until next time, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss those future vlogs. I have a lot of fun projects to share with you, and I'm very excited to share that. But until then, make sure that you like this video as well. Leave me a comment below. Hey, let me know, are you working on something right now? Because I'd love to know what you're crocheting while you watch, while you listen. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye-bye.